So.
Okay. Anybody in the audience would like to, just add also their own, perspectives on ethics, on behavior, conduct, how we, from your own, even from your own experiences, if you can share some example in which you would have had to deal with, differences and how did it work? Yeah. Yeah.
The sisters. Uh, the sisters have been mentioning about speaking about rights or lack of rights and so on, and space that obviously they need for themselves. From our experience in Guyana, I don't know what it's like in Trinidad or the other islands and so on, but what I can tell you is that in our organization we have a sisters organization. So it's a sisters arm, and they have all of the room that they need, and they're empowered to plan and to do whatever they want for themselves in that area. And the overall organization respects that and tries to give them the space that they need. And I believe that if this is something that is needed, sisters can try to work together and to pool their resources, and they will have a stronger voice, and inshallah it will be respected.
I just want to say one quick point about our young people. I have discovered among many of the young people, we read very little material, the right material on Islam. And there are some good books that we have been exposed to over the years, and I feel that young people now, and I've looked at, there's a section in the UA library on religion, on the 3rd floor. And in that section, there are books on Islam. And when I check, very few of these books are used by the students on campus. That is one. Two, we had a library. The UA Islamic Society had a library. What we found one day is that a brother from this Jamaat, one day he was in the library taking out books to throw away, that he feel that people shouldn't read these books. All right? So he was going to throw away these books. So I'm saying that we're controlling people thinking. But I must say that there are good books out there online. They have like the Friday Nasiha. I don't know if anybody coming out from the young Muslims of Canada. Every Friday you get some articles and so on. And so what I'm saying is that you, the young people, should read the right material and be exposed to the right websites and so on, and interact with the right people so that we could have a sort of commonality in thinking in the right direction. And then there are learned people that we could consult to get clarification. So my analysis is that the biggest problem is that we don't read enough of the right stuff. All right.
Okay, now it's 6:25. I think, perhaps, yeah, we should be, preparing to go for Salat al-Maghrib. So I think we can wind up now. I want to, you had a comment?
I wanted to recommend another book, actually, just in keeping with what you had said earlier. A very good book, I've read it twice. The Prophet Sallallahu Method of Correcting People's Mistakes. So the authors, using the seerah of the Prophet, Hadith, and a number of sources, were able to decode and categorize the different approaches that the Prophet ﷺ had used to address issues or mistakes that he had seen in persons. I've benefited from that book in that I've used some of those same approaches, some of those same examples to correct what I thought was something wrong. Of course, it could lead to some issues where your arrogance takes a play and you think that you're correct when in fact you're maybe not. And you're trying to correct something that could be deficient, something that you and our brothers and sisters. But I believe going back to what the Prophet ﷺ would have used as his approach indeed we all agree is the best way. Say from that, what you'll find is that differences between us only lead in one direction, and that's towards sin. And it's something I don't think we recognize quite often, because we think of differences as just a brief moment of conflict. A brother may not see eye to eye with another brother, there's a disagreement, and they part. But what happens after they part is that they recount the experience and they start to backbite, sin. They start to slander, sin. They develop hatred in their heart for that person, sin. And it goes on and on and on. And so what you find is that what started out as just a small moment of, I don't agree with that, becomes something that blemishes the heart and builds up to what we see nowadays in our communities as disunity. So I think going back to what the Prophet would have done as his approach,
Okay. I think we can, close up with that comment. It's time for us to go, join the Jama for Salah. So I'd like to thank the panelists here, and I'd like to thank everyone who have participated, contributed in some way. And I pray that this session, Allah will bless it and help us to become, better at dealing with our differences, so that we can become, closer in our hearts, towards each other. Let's close now, inshallah, go across for Salat al-Maghrib, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.